Oh, good morning, everybody. I want to do a reading, do my daily tarot reading, which I'm missing. I've been missing a lot here lately. Actually, I do my readings, but I haven't really had time to do the videos. Um, and also a Lenormand, which I really don't know what I'm doing with Lenormand. I have actually done a couple of readings that's turned out really, really well for me. Um, but the majority on a daily basis, I'm clueless. I don't have a clue of what they're trying to say. Of course, I'm brand new, just starting to learn, so it's going to take a while. I look at 6 months down the road, or a year down the road, things will be working really well for me. Um, on that, of course, it's still morning. I'm still waking up, having my cup of coffee, and also, well, I do smoke an electronic cigarette. Put oil in it, whole, Yeah, I know it's not bad, but nicotine's actually it's not as bad. It's about the same as putting caffeine into you. Blueberry, that's what I smoke. Great alternative to smoking. You know, for people who do smoke, a lot better for you. Still, it's not going to be good, but either way, um, what I done today was um, I used my Deviant Moon deck. What's that bottom card? Aha! I'm checking it out because I haven't looked at it. A lot of times I'll look at the bottom card to see what's going on. And of course, without the borders, my Mademoiselle uh, Lenormand, Tom, however you want to say it. Some people say Cartomancy. Uh, however, either way, it's the deck that I'm using. I do have my own personal deck that I made. Anyway, let me go ahead and get on with this reading. I want to look at my. I'm going to look at my tarot cards first, of course, and then go on to the Lenormand, and then I want to do put up another video that about the Lenormand where I done a timing reading, which timing's always difficult with anything, but I did do a reading on it, and it turned out really well. And I done a reading, you know, for some other people that the cards were right on the money. So it's the same thing. It's like with the tarot cards. When you're doing daily readings for yourself, a lot of times they don't really um, go as well or are not as clear, and some major things a lot of times are going to be just basically minor things because it's a daily reading that doesn't span uh, a large amount of time. So I don't know if that's the way the set of Lenormand cards, and of course they read differently. Yesterday I tried one with 5 cards. I have no clue of what that reading meant. Really don't. Today's, I'm going to see what happens with all that. With that said, I'm going to go ahead and set my camera down here. With what I have, if I can keep it straight. Yes, I'm still in my jammies. This poor camera's been beat up here lately. We have a Wii, and the way it's set up, the way I've got my desk and everything set up here in the living room, it's been smacked a few times in the past couple of days. So I'm surprised it's still alive. Can't really complain. It's a little $3 camera I got off Amazon. It's worked great for me. Um, okay, I do like to do the numbers, but my daily reading, I've got using my Deviant Moon deck. Right here, I have the Ten of Cups. Great card. Actually, this card's been coming up a lot for me with my Druidcraft deck. There was a day it came up for me, and then another day that it came up reversed, and then it came up again. So it was a good deal. Actually, I think yesterday it came up for me. But right here, this is all about joy and happiness and family type deal. going on, but a lot of joy and happiness. And I also, central card here, Seven of Swords, and it's reversed. Very good deal. Like seeing that card come up reversed. Sometimes it's a very good card coming up um, upright too. It depends on the situation. And the Wheel of Fortune. Fantastic card to come up there. Like seeing that one. So, number wise, see what have I got? I've got a number 10 and a 10. Well, very significant there. Um, out of three cards, I've got two of them that are 10. That's the number one. So, very significant of new things starting, new beginnings, and so forth to look forward to. But that's going to be 20, and this is 7, 27. 27 is a number that's followed me my entire life. It's always been very, very significant for me. That comes up to a 9. So there are completions, things that are completing and wrapping up for the day. Um, it's a great time, I think, to work on projects you've been working on and basically putting together loose ends and stuff like that. It's also connected with the Hermit card and a great time for spending some time for yourself and learning a meditation or with a teacher, somebody that comes along that helps you learn that is not necessarily old. A lot of times they say the person's going to be older, but I think it's more of wise because young people can be very, very wise. You might find someone that's 20 years old that's very wise, way beyond the years of somebody who's 80. So but a lot of times it denotes more often somebody that is older. So that is something to be able to honestly look forward to. Now again, I'm going to go to that Ten of Cups, and that Ten of Cups is, like I said, that's your joy and your happiness card. So, and I always got a family feel with this, but there's a lot of harmony in personal relationships when this card comes up. It's about happiness. It seems to last with relationships or relationships that you've been in, so things are going well and happy. Also, good parent and child relationships because if there are as a child here, so things are going to go good. Probably more than likely spending time with Sky today. Since she is a little older, we always, of course, have to spend the time with the baby because he's a baby. He has to be every at least every couple hours. Actually, he just laid down and went to sleep. But things go well with that right there. And this is great showing the smaller child here in the card and then up on the man's shoulder, which I carry the baby around the house all the time. That's one of his things. If he's laying around, um, he gets tired of laying. He wants dad to carry him around, see what's going on around the house. So either way, that's a very good card for that right there. And it also connects down here actually with the Lenormand card. The central card here I have is a heart, so there is a connection that's in there, and that's a good thing as far as that goes. But basically, this is all about this loved ones, a happy family, or groups of friends when this comes up. And I get a lot of times more because of the card and the it's like the father, mother, and children there. So very positive card when it comes to love and emotions. Um, shared happiness with others when this card comes up. A lot of harmony in a relationship. Now the central card here I have for the day is the Seven of Swords, but it's reversed. Really love seeing that reversed. It's not always going to be negative because a lot of times this is a sneaky card and so forth. But when this comes up reversed, this means basically something that's happened. If you've lost something or somebody's taken something from you, it tends to return. Or especially with swords being air, and air is about communication and talking. If somebody's been talking behind your back or different stuff like that, that basically this is an apology card. Um, all about uh, I'm gonna say somebody, like I said, have basically their conscience is kind of got to them with it being air, um, and they come back and say, apologize for either saying something wrong or talking behind your back or something like that. But this is a lot about giving credit where credit is due. So if um, people who have been talking garbage and so forth. This is saying, hey, they're giving somebody the credit, either it be me or myself, or somebody around me for the day. This is a lot of that. Also, a very good advice card. Very great for constructive criticism. If somebody's giving a type of criticism, they're not giving criticism to try to be negative or harsh with it. They're giving you something more than likely from their own knowledge that they have learned to be able to help you in some type of situation. So the constructive criticism could be me giving it to somebody and somebody giving it to me, or me coming across somebody doing such. So a really great card, and that's a central card and a very central issue there. So it's a good thing. Now our major arcana card for the day that showed up, Wheel of Fortune. Gotta love that card. That is all about good luck when that comes up. That's the card. When it's upright, it's showing things are about to take off for you and move in the upward direction. So today is going to be the day, basically that something, when it comes to a major arcana card, that it's going to last for a while. It'll start today with that Wheel of Fortune being in there. That Wheel of Fortune is showing a change for the better. Everything in life has its ups and downs, and this is basically a start. There's things that are changing. They're headed in a more positive direction for you within something in your life and that's going on. But it's definitely improvements. Now, a lot of rapid changes can come with this card also. Um, but again, fate and destiny are important keywords with this too. Rapid changes and everything that completely changes your fate of your life, your destiny of your life, or the direction that your life is headed in. But it's basically about going into a new cycle of life that has a lot of really fortunate circumstances that are coming up for you. Very, very positive energy going on with that card right there. It's just shows a day of good fortune. And again, I think with the number 9 connection in this, and especially with the 27 being the number that always connects with me, but that number 9 is something coming to an end and so forth. Whatever, something that's been worked on and so forth, is obviously going to go well with ending or wrapping things up, which will make way for better things in the future that's coming up. It's also a great day, for luck. As far as that goes, gamblers and stuff like that, you might want to buy a lottery ticket. Depends on different cards around it and so forth. But hey, we got a Wheel of Fortune here, and we've got a happy family. You never know; you might go buy a lottery ticket and win a couple $1,000s. You never know. So just something to think about. Um, anyway, that is my reading with tarot for the day. Okay. Now, what I have, Lenormand cards. Like I said, I'm just learning to read these things, so I'm not real great at them. But what I have here, uh, and this card kind of messes me up because they have a boat on it, and I made my own deck with a ship on it. Either way, these cards are read in combination. So me trying to figure this out, and of course I'm going to grab the book over here and see what goes on with the book. But I have the number 6 card, which is clouds. And I love these little cards. I love the size of them. I keep them in my pocket going around. The clouds. Clouds are all about confusion. Such as fog, not being able to see clear, and so forth. And from my understanding with these cards, your first card here um, seems to be the central issue, and then you read in this direction with how things work with them. So that these cards work in combination. Again, I'm new, and I'll just have to see that how this goes. Now, this is a heart, and of course, this is going to be love, relationships, stuff like that. This is what I'm getting. A lot of stuff. I'm trying not to look at the book as much because I want to keep, as I was showing my journal here that I'm keeping for this book to write my own. Look at the end of the day and be able to write things down on how these manifested for me, so that way I have an understanding of how my subconscious and how I personally am receiving the messages from these cards. These are going to make it very, very personal, and I also suggest, especially anybody new, to do the same thing with tarot. And okay, the final card here I have is the Tower, and the Tower to me seems to be like big institutions and power and stuff like that. And of course, I've read through. I've never read through my book, but I've read through meanings from online sites and stuff like that, and some quick glances through the book on this. So in combination here, I have clouds, and then I have say a love relationship or something like this. So what I've got confusion there. This is basically going to me seem to be some kind of a relationship that has confusion going on with it, maybe some infatuation, um, because of the fact of not seeing it clearly, and so there's something, someone, or something that maybe there's a love infatuation type situation, if I can speak English here and get it out. But you know, well, again, I mean, there could be some cloudiness. There could be some difficulties in love relationship. So that would be telling me that maybe I'm going to hear about somebody cheating in a relationship or something like that because of that. The clouds are, very very dark. Actually, I get timing. I've always gotten timing that way. I'll like see in my mind. It's like each month throughout the year, and I'll see a gray, or if it's a really bad month, it's black, or if it's a really great month, I'll see the sun shining and stuff. So it's just that's how my intuition seems to work. Um, so anyway, yeah, we could be hearing about that some kind of a relationship that maybe somebody's cheating, or have some kind of infatuation going on there. Okay, the final two here is the heart and the tower, and I kind of get that as somebody being in love with somebody powerful or something like that, or they may be connected with some kind of an institution. This is usually a big business and so forth. So there's going to be a connection there. There may be a confusion or something like that, or somebody cheating and they work in a big institution. And this could be anything from, with these two, I would almost say mental institution because of the confusion and so forth. But this could be a hospital also because to me, I don't know what any of the meanings are for this, but I would think the clouds and stuff like that, there would be a lot of clouded vision. So health matters. So, I don't know why I'm getting hospital that's coming up there, but there could be some issues with that. Um, because these two together on the outside, again, like I said, there's going to be there's definitely an infatuation or with something big with that middle card. Maybe somebody is infatuated with somebody who's in power, you know, that and they could be maybe sneaking having a relationship or something like that. I don't really know. 'Cause like I said, I'm learning. I'm trying to just go with things that are popping in my mind here. Okay, what do we got? I'm gonna look at the book real quick. I am using the Secrets of the Lenormand Oracle, and like I said, I have not read through the meanings of the cards. I'm just now learning and seeing what comes up. So first thing I want to do, because I don't know exactly, I know you start with this card and you move over. I'm kind of trying to do my own thing and learn what I can from others. But I think it's always important with tarot or any kind of divination system to use when you're looking at pictures and so forth. To use what you feel and what's going on with you about those. Write down meanings and stuff for you. This will give you a really good grasp and really great readings in the future because of the fact of your connection with those images and meanings of the cards. So the first one I have is the 6 and the 24. So I'm going to look up number 6, and it's going to make a difference too, from what I understand, whether, say, these read heart clouds or clouds heart. It seems to be this is your central card, from what I get, kind of, and then you go in that direction. So there's, confusion, and with this I'm going to say love confusion or love infatuation. Um, anyway, let me look it up here and see what these say so I can hurry up and get this video finished. Actually, I'm about out of time. Um, oh my god, where are we at? I'm all the way up to Clover, which is number 2. I do know, okay, I don't know how far I can go time wise. Now, the clouds. Okay, the clouds and the heart, where are we at? Clouds number 24. Being 24, infatuation. multiple lovers, promiscuous affairs. So, okay, I'm on track with that one. Okay, don't know what the deal is. Okay, now I'm going to do the heart and the tower next to each other. Number 24. I'm on 28. The ring is 25. Bingo. 24 and 19. Look it up. And the book says ambitious relationship, tall lover, or power couple. Okay, that is some meanings that are given in the book here. I also think it's very important because I see everybody reading outer cards with things they lay out. So I want to look at the six and that tower also. Okay, back to the six. Bing, bing, bing. Or the clouds. I'm sorry. And I'm going to have, okay, number six. Let me look up 6 and 19 together here as clouds and tower. Okay, lawsuit, mediation, mental institution. Well, I never got the lawsuit, but that makes sense. Or the mediation. I never thought of that. Mental institution. So that's going to be the meanings with these two cards here. Either way, to me, I think there's some kind of love situation going on that I'm going to be hearing about because of that card being there, and then the connection there, and it's possibly connected to some type of institution. Maybe somebody getting divorced, and because of these, a lawsuit over. You know, this could definitely, I could see this as being a divorce spread all day long, being a divorce there because of somebody cheating and infatuation type deal. So that's going to be my look at that. I'll see how things work out and see if it makes any sense to me later on today. I really thank everybody for watching, and I will be back with another video later with a Lenormand to show. A little timing deal I did that worked out perfectly, and then when I looked it up, it was right on the freaking money with what was in the book. So, thank you for watching, and have a great day.